Okay guys, this is a video on how to use Mission Planner to create waypoint missions around a POI or ROI. I'll show you 3 different ways to do it. This is not resetting your IOC switch to circle mode. This is manually creating circle missions. And I'm going to want to go around this building with my circle. And this circle, I'm going to use the auto waypoint feature. So I'll right click and say auto waypoint, create waypoint circle. And I want a radius of 20 meters. And sure, generate funny points. Direction, sure, 1. Angle, I'm going to want 20. This is the speed that it's going to be. And I might, I'm going to take note of the speed here, and I might adjust it later. Okay, and there's my circle. And it's supposed to do this circle and point the camera towards the center here. So why don't we go ahead and save this waypoint file and we'll go and test it. Okay, the drone's powered up and I'm going to switch to the waypoint mission mode. Off it goes. In my waypoint mission, so I've taken off. There it goes. In my waypoint mission mode, I set it, my first waypoint, to be a takeoff point. It's not quite looking at the building the way it's supposed to be. Helps if you press record, eh? Yeah, waypoint mission 1 is not looking at the target specifically. When it did look at the target, it was because of I had adjusted it. And it's going around for a second time. No, okay, it's hit its last waypoint in the circle, and it's doing a return to launch now. There it is there. The snow here is a little bit crusty. I hope it lands on top. Oh, my hands are cold. It's a little bit windy here too. Excellent. For this mission, we're going to use a spline circle type waypoint thing. Anyway, here's how we do it. We'll right click on the object we want to do our circle around, and we'll use the auto waypoint feature again. But this time we're going to create a spline circle. And we'll go again with our radius of 20 meters. And we're going to go with minimum altitude on this one of 20 meters also, because I don't really know how tall those trees are. I have to go out and look. We'll set our max altitude to 30 meters. And these are numbers and values that we can come back and play with after we watch the flight. We can come back and fine tune it. And we'll leave that to the default. We'll go with 20 for the speed. Alright, and that's our Spline Waypoint mission. Okay, why don't we go ahead and save this one also. Okay, just to give you an idea of how windy it is out here, check out that prop, right? Like, I'm just walking out to my launch point, and you can see the props are just whipping. It's windy up here. I'm going to launch it from the exact same spot where I've launched it already. Okay, I just hit record after I've launched the drone, and I'm going to put it into mission mode now. And here it goes. This is the Spline mission. Spline circles. Wow, it really went close to those trees. Where is it going? There, it's turned around. Okay, in a Spline mission, I believe it's supposed to be varying its altitude here. Look at it just whip around in the wind here. But you know what? It's doing pretty good. And it appears that it's pointed at the building as it should be. And we'll try and see here if it. I'm having trouble seeing the screen, so I can't really tell how much the altitude is changing. But the Spline mission is supposed to vary from 20 to 30 meters, and it looks like it's doing that. And I think it might be done now, and it wants to come back. It's fighting the wind pretty hard there. There it is there. Let's get some footage there. Oh, it's in loiter mode. Huh. Well, it went into loiter mode. I'll have to check the mission to see why it did that, but you can see it right there. It's in loiter mode. So I'm going to send it to return to launch. Okay, it's in I just hit the return to launch, and it's coming home now. We'll see how close it lands to its home location. It's really trying in the wind here. You know, people knock this Upair 1 drone a lot, but I think it's a pretty good thing. I just dumped my camera in the snow. Okay, the third way that we're going to make a mission with a circle is by using the ROI feature. So why don't I tell my drone to take off? And set my altitude to 20 meters, because I don't know how tall any of these trees are, so I'm going to want to stay kind of clear of them. Okay, first waypoint, it's just my starter, and then in order to get the drone to look at the building in this circle, I'm going to set an ROI, which is a region of interest. And then between this waypoint and the next waypoint, it's going to look at that region of interest. And I'll set another one there. And then I'll set another waypoint. And then I'll set another region of interest. And another waypoint. And another region of interest. Why can't I set a waypoint until I move the last one? And set another region of interest. And I'm trying to come in around this tree here. And it won't let me set a waypoint until I drop the last one. It's really weird. Oh, put that back. Okay, so you just want to put a waypoint, a region of interest, a waypoint, a region of interest, a waypoint, and a region of interest, and a waypoint, and a region of interest, a waypoint, a region of interest, and And a region of interest, and I'll put another one here, and then I'll set that to return to launch, and it should even look in that direction as it lands. Okay, now I got all bunchy here. I messed up how I wanted to go, so I'm just gonna kind of adjust it a bit. You can reposition your waypoints by just clicking and dragging on them. It's not really a great circle, but it gives you an example, right? And that's all I was trying to do here, is give you an example of how you can do your own. And when we go and fly this, we'll see how the drone reacts, and we'll make adjustments to it so that we get what we want in the end. Alright, so I'm going to save that file so that we can upload it to the drone later. Okay, the drone is fired up, and I'm going to go straight into auto mode to launch this, because my first waypoint is a takeoff. And I'm going to hit record today. Right on. I often forget to press record. It's really windy out here, and I'm super impressed at how this drone runs in the wind. And as you can see, this mission is pointing very well at the building that we wanted to orbit around. I think it's doing a great job. Probably can't see it in the sun there. It's just gone behind the trees now. She'll be back. Yeah, so I think that this particular waypoint mission is one of the better ones to do if you want to get a good circle. And here it comes for return to land, or return to launch. Coming back down now.